Alright, so first map. I still don't know what they're going for, but it'll be Mutants. Right, so this is Ganon's Gurken versus Milton's Mutants. I've looked at bits of games on streams and QTV mostly. And, well, we already knew that Say is a quad-run machine. Hopefully we're going to see more of that. As for Ganon's team, I have never seen them play. So that'll be a surprise. Oops. Yes. We have the graphics going. Division 2 stand-in, right, Macklin not back from the LAN. Or maybe he is, but just can't play. Good evening, Quakers and Quakettes. Here's a bit of a surprise GetQuad match from me. I never thought I would do one this season, but, well, you get to see the fancy GetQuad 5 I did. Alright, it might not be official because of the stand-ins rule, I think. We need to have an admin's ruling on this. I'm not sure that they're allowed to play with a random stand-in that hasn't been pre-approved before. We never thought we'd see this match. It'll be legit if they play it. Final word from Praxismo, aka John, one of the admins in the league, so this is official. We're on. Quick start. Music stops. And hopefully I remember how this works. Someone forgot to press plus back, but not too many. First squad going to Mutants, and that's a pent, not a quad. Quad's going to Greco. Is he making his way to red? Yes, he is. I expect OVR to help secure rocket launcher for his buddies. Zip, stick around. Maybe not. And he doesn't stay on the spawn. Is that enough to cause a telefrag? Self-telefrag. Doesn't matter, he gets the RL. We saw a bit of a stacked to the gills medic in the water. He did get the LG. Overflow, right. And we have an early lead for the Gurkens, which means the cucumbers, or the pickles, Quad going to Wim, nearly killing himself in the process. Say with the backstab. Yeah, I like it better when we see the shading on the models, but we need to see the armors for now. So that'll work. Some backpacks, nothing interesting. What's interesting is that Overflow has secured red armor well for himself. Next one should go to... Actually, could go to Milton. Milton is at red. And he's got LG. Is he on top? Well, yes. He must have been, because he got it. And he's getting ready to jump into quad. Alright, easy quad for Milton. Nobody here to challenge it. Only 3 frags behind, that should be within his reach. With a quad, careful. Is Greco going to be a nuisance with that LG? I don't have a respawn timer on the shaft, so we'll find out. Right, he's a boomstick right now. There we go, we're tied. And a lot of war garble. Yellow is here for Milton, everything is here for Milton. It better be, otherwise you will be hearing from him. Next quad in a few seconds. Okay, so loop around through red armor. It's there, it's not there, doesn't matter. Ganon just got it. And, well, okay, that was close. He did snatch the quad away from Milton's grubby mitts, but Milton fragged him, so that's all good. Yes, exactly as Nidwar says, it got skurked. And we now have a little lead. That's a rocket bag going to say. Good guy to have a rocket launcher on. I guess anyone here really. But I'm hoping we'll see some of his quad running prowess later on. Mutants in control of the red, 2 guys in the room, 3 RLs, 1 shaft. They're sitting pretty right now. Zep just died and that's a lost rocket. Didn't go to the enemy. Well, the cucumbers. The pickles had 2 shafts. They had a rocket for quick few seconds, and then Medic got wrecked by someone. I don't know who it was. Either way, Milton with the quad again. Let's see what he does. Can he rack up some more frags, or is the rest of the team going to do the heavy lifting while he terrorizes everyone into doing I don't know what? There's a discharge here from Medic. Come on, come on, come on. There we go, connects. Target switching, 10 out of 10 for Milton. Quake reaction, did not get discharged. It wasn't going to happen because it's just coming up right now. Could go to Ganon or Greco though. Greco with super nail gun. Pent coming up. And it's going to be a red thing going to Zep. Nah, Milton, of course. I was doubting the auto track. Usually it switches to whoever picked a power up. So Wim has all the other stuff. Little discharge. And that quad might not risk taking a peek over there, or that quad might also not know that Milton has an LG. 6 cells, maybe not enough to... Actually, 6 quadded cells would be a decent discharge, I understand. And as usual, Milton goes back to red. Just noticed that Mutants have picked up both pents. They're starting to get some wind in their sail. You can see they're 20 plus frags ahead. Nothing too terrible yet for the pickles. But if this keeps going, this could become a problem. Right, gets a refill. Risky, anyone in the water with LG? Greco is nearby. He's super stacked. Is he going to sacrifice himself? No. Well, not with a discharge, but he certainly gave his LG away. It was worth the shot. Going in with the red armor and stuff. But even with a great stack, I'm not sure it's a fight I would want to take. Right, that pent was kept away from doing useful stuff, as John points out. 36, so that's 10, 12 more frags since last time I commented that it wasn't a problem. Yeah, it's expanding at a decent enough rate that they have to fix their shit. Milton with red. Body blocked. Body blocked his friend. Right, here's a quadrant, so that's 1, 2, 3. Twice on Ganon. 3 times on Ganon. No victims around just yet. Maybe medic. Oh, there are all of them. There's all of them here. There we go, that's a good run. I think that is ice cream worthy, but I just can't remember what key I set for ice cream. Yeah, pretty much duck hunt. And auto track is not broken. Milton has been preferred by auto track for obvious reasons. 100 frags without taking RL all game. Has he died yet? A couple of times. But now that you mention it, I'm not sure I've seen him with the rocket launcher. Yeah, that's a good defense. Rocket launcher killed in GG. That's the only one they had. It wasn't dropped to Milton, who still hasn't picked up a... at least not in that life. Bending the air strafing a little bit. That red armor just went to medic on top. Yeah, there was quite a few of them defending the red with nothing. Like, pretty much, yeah, just boomsticks. I wanted to say twigs, but... So we've had some successful quad running here. Am I good to say? There we go, it's gone. And it's gone. Some quad running, but the frag differential has stabilized somewhat. We're at 30-something, not quite getting to 40. So it seems like the Gurken are fighting back, even though they have no... Well, they don't have weapons as often as the Mutants do. Rockets, certainly. They do have a lot of LGs. And they're not too far behind on red armor pickups. I mean, last squadron we saw Medic picking it up just before Milton came. Time for Pent. 2 reds at the window, the other 2 probably down. Yes. Okay, so it goes to them, no question about it. And we're on for another episode of Duck Hunt, except this time it's worse. Where is he? Yeah, he saw something, but not... So Ring is dancing about, that's Greco. There we go, finally Milton gets a rocket launcher. And when he does, that's when he has quad and pent at the same time. Cue most interesting man in the world meme. I don't always pick up rocket launcher, but when I do, I have double power-ups. Still no pent for GG. Apparently there's a 100 pack flying around, changing hands. It's going to go to Milton. No, well done, Ganon. Hangs on to his 100 pack. And you heard that right, he's not excessively ripped. He doesn't have a 100 pack, it's a pack of 100, I don't know, rockets, I guess. 100 pack, that's not physically possible to have a 100 pack. Maybe if you're a centipede, I guess. Milton on duck hunt again. Sliver of red armor, doesn't need more. Wim looking a little confused. Left, no, right, no. I'm dead anyway. Yeah, he was gonna get wrecked. Lots of boomstick around him, you just can't multi-target, multi-switch all of these targets. Still not the right word. Takes a bit of work. And you only have so much health and armor to withstand the attacks. Okay, might go to say this time, yes it does. So let's see, hopefully he gets a little more than last time, because last time he had it for a split second, literally. It's looking good, but... Hey, no enemies at red. They vacated the premises at the right time. They will not be giving a red away to this squad either. It's not due just yet. now it'll be as the quad ends. So anyway, he gets a red armor for free. There he goes. As they'd left, and this sure as hell weren't going to push red with him blocking the entrance with the quad. I don't recommend anybody try this. So we've gone up 10 more frags in frag difference, 50 something. It's been a minute or two now. So it's slowed down. Stay with the quad again. Taken out by Wim. Somebody's fired 60 of those 100 rockets down to 40. What good did these rockets do? Question. Now, interesting point. We do have the pickles with 4 rockets. Well, that's 3 now that Gregor got fragged. Zeb, the only RL alive. Secure red, secure red. It's up. Give it to a friend. No. Zeb's going to be the man for the next squad. And again, Wim coming in to save the day. Shoves him off the ring. That's the shaft pack that was dropped to Zeb. Not too shabby either, like actual ammunition count. We won't see that work just yet. Ganon on the quad. First time I see him, I think, tonight. With the quad, certainly. Pent is in 30-ish seconds. At least we have a desync. Yeah, it must be Milton's pick. I didn't see the vote, but I saw that he got the random. He won the coin toss. So that's DM3 picked by Mutants. Absolutely. All right. First pent for the pickles. Going for a bit of a swim. So, swimming right. Fuck up that rocket. That's a dropped RL as well. And that frag lead, that 50 frag lead, is going down way quicker than it built up. Yeah, 2 rockets to 1 for the pickle guys. Hopefully they can keep on doing that. So far they are. Score keeps melting. Score differential. You don't remove the frags unless you force them to bore. Mutants lead by 30 only now. As the sun sets over DM3. Look at this gorgeous skybox. Just look at it. Wim on track for the next squad. He's got it. He's got red. Not going to go through red. Going to go to RL. Maybe yellow. No. RL more interesting. Say with the axe. That's what Say does usually. Whips out the axe. His weapon script. I think he has a weapon script that switches back to the axe instead of the boomstick. I've heard someone say that at least. Why fight the quad with nothing? Might as well not fight the quad. The Gurken continuing on that train. The comeback is real. 3 minutes to go, 23 frags. That is well within reach, especially if they keep on at this pace. They have 2 rockets. Well, it's even, but they have 1 red, and I'm going to get this next quad as well. Come on, Wim, show us how it's done. Good efficiency as well. Least deaths. Only second to Milton. Nice moves. Won't get Zep. Does get Say. Twice. And that's a rocket for his friends as well. Quick, come get it. Nice, it goes to Greco. Rocket launcher dropped and not wasted. Very important. Packet lifts. More fragging, and we're under 20 frags of difference. That is a good job. Keep it up, Milton. Fighting heroically at red. Gets reinforcements. Alright, so Wim finally gets fragged. Medic waiting for his moment just before the quad. Save the game, says Knitwear. We shall see. 2 minutes to go. Red going to medic. Wim will not getting the squad. It goes to say. Right, it's make or break time for him now. There won't be any more pents. Unless we get an overtime, but we're not there yet. That quad was not enough. Mutants have lost their rockets. That's 3 rockets and a shaft for the Gurken, and the frag difference is still going down. Watch as the mutants run around frantically looking for a weapon. Or at least not death. "12 frags, 1 minute to go." Quad not too delayed, is it? I forgot. Mildly delayed overall. Goes to Greco. Show us what you got. Say is in the water. He's got the LG. Won't be discharging the squad out of existence. Oh, he does get one though, but that's, I mean, that's a trade. Made no difference. That's a drop rocket. The one rocket that the mutants had, it's gone, and that wastes precious time, by the way, for Greco, being stuck at the lifts here. Maybe not the best route he could have gone through to maximize quadrant potential, but I mean, that's where the action took him, so 9 frags. Searching the hiding places. Well, I have to remove this sound. It cuts off too early now. So that is a win for the mutants, but just about. We move to DM2 now. Here it is. Hopefully this will go better for Gurken. That being said, they did a great job coming back into this one. Well, first of all, not letting it slip too far out of reach in the first place, and then achieving a comeback. It wasn't a huge comeback, but they closed 40 frags out of a 50 frags difference, which they, as I just mentioned, fought hard not to have it get much worse. So, not bad. Crucial moment for Milton when he took red and killed Wim. I mean, we did see Wim get quite a few quads in a row. So that sure put a stop to that. Yeah, Milton was there, Wim got fragged, and then he was alone fighting at red. 2 of his friends came in after that to pick up the pieces. That is what I remember seeing now that you mention it. Get ready. Betting against Milton, yeah, not always the best thing to do. Right, so Technical info from Splash. If Medic gets the path in secret, then they will prevail. Hopefully we can remember. So, how's GetQuad been so far? Let me inspect the wiki things. Division 1, so where do we stand? Ganon's Gurken out of the top 4 for now. Milton's Mutants not at the top yet. Ranked 2nd. Technical delays. Ha. You gotta go at 10 to 10. You can't do that now, can you? So before they get going, welcome back. This is map 2 of tonight's game between Ganon's Gurken, the pickles, and Milton's Mutants. Right. My background noise is a little strong here. Let me adjust. "9 minutes ain't worth it either. I have to say this. Flatten this EQ. There we go, that's better. Wim is going to leave the game. What stand-in do the Gurken have? Well, they have the whole pool of Division 2 players. Whom would their stand-in pool be? So Gurken, Division 2. Pool Summon, Spliff and Thunder. You're out of luck. They're all recovering from the LAN except for Spliff, who wasn't there, I think. So that's going to be a problem. Right, so it might get Spliff. Yeah, you may have not noticed, but a good chunk of the community was, the EU community at least, well, the Polish chunk of that and a few more guys around, gathered for 3 days at a fancy hotel in Poland for a little of drinking and some playing apparently as well. With one spreadsheet to rule them all. Why do I say this? Well, in GetQuad, as I understand, you can field the player from your Division 2 lineup. And in Division 2, they can do that with Division 3. The Gurken in Division 2 have 3 guys who, at least 2 of those were at the LAN. I'm not sure about Pool, I think he was there too. And, I mean, their Discord channel went silent at 1 AM and they weren't done with the games that they had to play to finish the tournaments. I don't have an update on like the 2-on-2 final, even on the spreadsheet. And then no one posted anything today. And the only thing that I hear about this now is people saying, yeah, I can't play, I'm recovering. Or rather, he can't play, he's recovering. So that doesn't look good. Any word from Spliff? Wim can't play after 10 on Sundays. Ah. Is this going to be a 2-0 with one map forfeited? I don't want to see that. We can thank Greco. Yes, Greco is in the main roster of the team, but he took his sweet time getting ready, apparently. So that was the problem. That's why they got delayed. Spliff is coming. Great. So we will have a full ending of this match. I don't know if it's going to be just one map. Either way, Wim is going to be replaced by Spliff. Spliff ain't too shabby either, so we'll have to see if he can live up to Wim's performance, as we saw him help his team tremendously with all of those quads in mid-late game on DM3. And now Say has got to leave as well. He says sorry, surely there must be a reason for that. Right, Spliff is jumping in. I was a bit worried for a split second. You saw that 77 ping and some packet loss on him, but it's gone. Overall, he's got some PL, but that seems rather even. Right, obviously he needs a little moment to get ready to play, but he will be able to contribute. Hopefully he will be a good replacement. Whee! Bit of DM2, DMM4 going. Run away! Well, you know what, we wait. Switch views a bit. Say with the Eternal Axe. Actually, what? Okay. So I won't show off this fancy new feature that we got in Easy Quake today from Mig. You can, in the future, you will be able to do a partial vid restart. Not a full restart, just reload the textures to some settings. That's a lot quicker. And that's kind of nice. But this made it in today, and this is a build from yesterday. So you won't see it. Okay, how's Spliff doing? Here's Spliff, he's not moving. So we don't even know if he's checking his sensitivity or anything. So we wait. What about the Mutants? Well, I mean, we just saw that it went 3-0. That's because they only played 4 games. Have they played the Bad Boys yet? I don't know. Bad boys, what you gonna do? They have not met yet. That'll be for next week or so. Mutant versus Bad Boys. I hear the sound. That's what I want to hear. We're on. Spliff's ready. And we go back in. First we're going to Ganon with high RL as well. Nice early start for the Gurken. A bit early to call, but at least Ganon did not get rid of that rocket launcher possessed by Greco. That's 2 rockets picked up by Ganon during this run. Tight angle. Red's coming up, is that secret? Probably not. Now it is. So whoever is at secret is waiting. That was Medic. And as Splash said in the chat, watch out for Medic if he gets hold of secret in corridor. And he just did that. Going to Zep. Quad slightly delayed already. Set not going to make it out alive for very long. So we're on. Mutants now back on track. Yeah, full start 1 minute later, it's gone. As Milton plays tower defense, defending an RL for his friends. Picks up the other one. So the other RL is now Say. And they both have a red armor. Clean up. Okay, Medic has set up shop at, well, is trying to set up shop at Long. Again, dropped rocket. Didn't last very long. Greco just picked one up. So it's 1 RL to 2. And Quad going to Say, oh, that's one more backpack. How convenient. Yeah, maybe that's the one I was talking about. I didn't see where it got. No, that's another one. The one I was talking about was here. The glow would have tipped off Spliff about his impending death, really. But maybe he doesn't play with the glows, and it's easy to forget how far through walls you can be seen when you don't use the feature. Oof. Open for win. Yeah, there we go. Open for Milton. Okay, Mutants are in the lead now. We're 3 minutes in. Quad in 10 seconds. Say has plenty of rockets. Fuck them up, get the quad. Nice, and Zep is here to take the brunt of that rocket. Still, that's Say's red armor done with. Okay, he's going to go in there. Yes, so Medic's still around that area. He gets fragged. That's a killed rocket. I don't know if he dropped the backpack. But Say is going to replace him at the spot, except usually replaces what you do with your teammate. They are not teammates. Rocket. That's 2 rockets, sends up. Zep is up top. Dancing around Mega Health and top rocket, so... Okay, he fell down finally. Thankfully, Milton is on the spot. And he takes the quad. So, pre-firing, that's a good idea, considering Milton, Medic, sorry, has been around that area a lot. Yeah, I thought I saw Greco with a bit of health on him. He did have Mega, still kinda does. He was at high rocket, survived the squadron. We are still at a 10-12-ish frag difference, not much at all by GM2 standards. Nothing is set in stone yet. One rocket though, yeah, wait for that box. And here it is. Carefully backing off behind that corner so as to not take damage. Okay, Spliff with the quad. First time I see him, I think, in this game. So let's see what he's got. I mean, besides the obvious, he's got a quad. What can he bring to the table? Milton getting fragged here twice. We won't see a third time because Spliff eventually has to move out and try and score some frags. Nice. I wasn't sure that was gonna hit, but splash damage took care of it. Say gets 2 for the price of 1. And again, we see Medic with red, and I think it was Mega. Okay, 4 rockets. Never mind, okay. Near full rockets for everyone. So watch out for that bit on the team overlay where all of the rockets disappear from one side. Ganon again on the quad. Medic at nailgun. Back at his usual spot. Super careful. That's 1. That's 2. Zep and OVR, they have rockets. Okay, we have rockets everywhere. With stack aplenty, and that quad is doing nothing. Because he knows. He can't do much. Everyone has rockets. Maybe he doesn't know they all have rockets. They all have armor, and red armor at that. But at least he knows not to go in half-cocked. I mean, these guys have proper weapons and skills. So that's going to stall that quad run. The frag difference is maintained. Okay, finally we see some rockets falling, and they're on the mutant side. That's over and say dropping theirs. Ganon eventually gets frags as well. Yeah, better play it safe. I don't think there's anyone there. They all left. Nice. Pat in the back. More like a gentle shove. Oof. Quad damage against the beam right above your head. That's gotta hurt. Not quite a facial, but pretty close. Alright. Frag difference still not moving. So where the rockets, the weapons got fragged, there wasn't much of a loss in fragging power, or really not dying power. So we're back to a more reasonable 2 rockets per team now, with Zep on the quad, dodging, dancing through rockets. Medic again, this time Medic putting his positional advantage to work, I guess. He's in a tight spot though. I mean, that corridor is challenging, can get a lot of nasty splash damage in this, especially from an incoming quad rocket that could have come his way there. Didn't happen. So in the chat, I don't even know why Ken is blocked. Is that also an insult now? Is that the way it's going to be, Twitch? Oof. Did Medic just catch a rocket with his face? No, he didn't. Or he had Mega and that took care of it. Anyway, we're on him now. Well, that quad will certainly force him to move out of his preferred spot. And he might as well do that now, because they're falling behind. While I was looking at the chat for a split second, these guys went from -10 to -20. Despite Medic's quite successful quad campaign, I should say. Not too bad. So, yes, you have to wonder what it would have been like with Wim still in the mix. Zep prevails at low rocket, with some stack left. In a way, it's more... They're kind of even in a way, because both teams are using a Division 2 stand-in. Oh, yeah, that's 2. Alright, say, show us what you got. That's the Mutants. 10 more frags ahead. There we go. I found where the key was. .40 frags difference, and we're a little over halfway through. Quad is still a bit more delayed. Say is early, he's got rockets, plenty of armor. Looks like he's gonna... Oh, it's still a long wait. He's got plenty of support. Everyone has rockets. Nobody is getting in. There we go. Nobody's getting in. Milton takes the thing. Goes the safe route with the trigger. That's 1 rocket killed. 2. Greco. I mean, what are you going to do? Do a rocket dance at close quarters against the quad guy? It was a tough battle to be in, but that's almost all rocket launchers dropped. Still, the Mutants prevail, and their frag lead is increasing. And you know, it's DM2, 50 frags is still very feasible. Not much, maybe, when you have 4 boomsticks and the enemy has almost map lock. Yeah, they've had quite a few quads in a row now, have they? 60 frags ahead. Yeah, Greco was not going to stick around for that quad rocket. Oh, he comes back for more. So nice. And this is the right corner to wait in. Other corner is telefrag land. 77. We went +10 during the quad run there. +20. That's going to slow down a bit because they only have 2 rockets now. What about this then? A lot of team kills from Medic, but everyone in general. Say solid performance. Nice, create some distance to enable rocket use. I mean, yeah, of course it worked. The other guy wasn't going to get into his face. He's got a quad boomstick. So quad ends, and we only have 1 rocket on each side. That's back to 3 for Mutants. Milton just got frag though. So 1 less. Denied. Getting air rocket denied access to quad damage. That looks good. On camera. Nice trade with the pine. Like me some pine frags. That didn't kill. What sorcery is this? 80 frags ahead. And counting. So yes, it did slow down a bit. The previous quad run we went from 50, 60 to 80 frag difference. No such thing in this run, especially with Milton trapped. Oh, he managed to... Yeah, never mind. I thought he was going to pull it off and get rid of these 2 guys, but no. They prevailed. Still 80 plus frags difference. This is starting to look like game over, maybe, yes. of course, we now have the Gurken with 3, well, now 2 rockets. I jinxed it again, I guess. Rockets and quad. That lost rocket at the beginning of the quadrant sure isn't going to help their prospects in terms of, you know, getting a map block and stuff. But at least the frag difference is closing slightly. It's still annoyingly big. That's what she said. There we go, back on track. As it were. That's high rocket available. Right, and Ganon is going to see to it that nobody goes through either of these doors. Or at least delays them long enough that he can get this blue thing that everybody seems so hyped about. Come on, Duck Hunt not working out for you. Okay, never mind, we're on. We have fallen under 80 frags difference. So keep it up. Nice, 2 for 1 and a rocket kill as well. That's 4 rockets for the Gurken. Never mind that team kill, that's fine. Solid run from Ganon. I mean, when you got that many rockets, you can sure spam 60 plus frags. And just what we didn't want to see if you wanted to have a third map, Milton getting the quad. That throws a spanner in the works for the Gurken. They had, I mean, you know, they had good going there with that last quad from Ganon and the dynamic that they were on, getting those frags, closing the gap. And Milton comes in like, oh. And we're back to 70 plus. iRocket going to someone. Mutants again with the quad. Yeah, they were able to prevent this from getting way too much out of hand for a while, but after the 15th minute it went south a bit. As Paradox says, they messed up their full start. They had a full start. They got 10 frags out of it maybe and then lost their stuff. It's a shame because when you get a full start on this map, if you can milk it for all it's worth, you can really get a leg up in here. And just as on any map, but might as well get that out of the way. Plenty of backpacks. We have entered garbage time. That is the victory lap for the Mutants. That'll be 2-0 for them. Pretty close first map with a good comeback powered by Wim, who unfortunately had to leave because the game started too late. That's a shame. Milton not making it to 100 frags. I am disappointed. But we're done. That's it for tonight. For me, at least. That's it for this game. Now, we have a surprise trigger at the end of the I need to remove that from the config. Also, it's heresy. It's a Quake 2 little tune thing. I can't have that. That's no good.